override it. But I'm only going to say good morning to anyone who says good morning. Else, you guys are unfriendly, and I don't like you. Marcus is like, morning. Good morning. Nah, I'm just kidding. Does the guy say, the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket? Heck, I bet you're the kind of guy that wouldn't even do. What does he say? Something about the reach around or something? Oh my god! Wouldn't even have the common courtesy to give a reach around. Oh man, however he says that. Right. Okay, ooh, looking good there. Let's go talk as well then. Here we go. Maybe he just has that common courtesy of a reach around. All right, let's take a look at the big market picture. Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We had a CPI print this morning already. My prediction for the way the day would go was that we would dip and then go green all day, and that green all day could be quite green. I'm getting pretty close to an entry intraday here, waiting for back here because I think that the market's going to be a good long today. And the reason is because it cannot put in a swing high today. That would go. It could go in today, and then tomorrow it could follow through. But today it couldn't follow through. So there's not enough energy really for a move down. So the market is set up to move up. The liquidity wise, the market is set up to go snatch liquidity up higher. It could do that and then midday come down. So we'll see. But I'm thinking based on the reaction, the intraday reaction to the CPI print, which was down and then up, which is exactly what my prediction for the setup on the day would be. I'm thinking it's going to continue going up. It's not going to go down. But again, happy to be wrong, and that's why we have to be traders and not guessers. But we do our best to try to figure out what the possibilities are. So that's pretty much it. I think it's going to grind up all day. It could even be tricky moving up. We are now back to almost equilibrium. I'll probably go long any moment here. It'll be especially obvious on a 1 minute when we get a green over red. Any kind of violent red move down, maybe I'll buy the bottom of that. In the meantime, we've got a couple of picks on the day. Bbai, an AI company, I believe, moving up from under $1 to almost $4 now. So it's up 400%. And BBBY is going to continue to be hot until it's not. I mean, it's completely irrational movement. So it's just crowd movement. But that's pre-bankruptcy, so be very careful. Don't get excited about doing anything except profiting on that. Make sure you profit. And then also cut, if it's not working out. So BBAI, BBBY, third place of interest is MMMV to build a position there. Could turn out to be good. There's some signs that that's still in good play right now. And then in fourth place, Bwen. And anything else can come up. We'll see. Chris says, screw him in the ass and not even have to Okay, yeah. Goddamn common courtesy to give him the reach around. That's it. Yep. Is Biden speaking today? It could be. Yeah, yeah, really, yeah. Big Bear AI secures a 10-year, $900 million contract with the U.S. Air Force. Awesome. So it's probably not done going up. Which one was that? BBAI, yeah. Uh, yeah. Stats up here. But what is the total shares outstanding on BBAI? Total shares outstanding BBAI. 126 million. So 900 million, if it really happens, would account for $7 of gain. The dollar. And it's like, it just depends on how much of that is certain, you know, how many years. That's 10 years. Is it going to go to full value right now? Maybe, because that's the whole concept behind PE ratios. So, maybe it goes up more. Right now, it's about halfway to the government contracts valuation, revaluation, additive valuation, if you will. So I am in BBAI, and I'll get out if I have to. It does in BBBY. All right, back on the market. I'm trying to get potentially a long entry, but it looks like it is folding over quite strongly and is starting to push through equilibrium. I think we're right about at equilibrium right now. So it could do a lot of choppy movement all here, this way, that way. It could be difficult to get a position that's directional right now because we are at equilibrium. Eventually, though, it'll start to favor a side and bounce off equilibrium and continue in that other direction. That could be what's going to happen here. It just bounced off equilibrium. That equilibrium is right there. I don't know if you can see my line. Yes, there, right above the description: micro, E-mini, U, Nasdaq 100 index futures. And so you came down and bounced right off that line. We've got the 1 minute moving averages coming down on it as well. And if we trend line that, it looks a little something like this. So that's the point in which it could go bullish again, and at that point it'll probably break. If it does break over it, it would then come back at some point, maybe all the way down to a very low, strong low retest of the trend line break, and that's when you can try to find an entry if it goes long. Another idea here could be to go short any second here for downward rejection or even a return to equilibrium. There's just a lot of way you can trade, especially if you know how to cut your risk quickly. You can take a lot more shots. Don't lose your energy each time. Okay, so Chris says Biden's scheduled to speak at 10 a.m. So we look forward to hearing from him around 11:15 a.m. Hey, it takes time to put on diapers. Come on, give the guy a break. The burn. Nobody that has any money that can make any difference, right? Unless by corruption. Why does the left seek power? How to make money normally. They can't just go start a business, give people jobs, with a good idea that enriches society and create a profit. I will risk a short right here, but I could easily reverse. Right now, Powell has more influence on the markets for sure. Yeah, global markets. All right, Bbai is hanging out at a very nice, soft bull flag base. I love that the fact that it's like that right now. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Bbai starting to make a bit of a move to break the top wedge of that flag. There it goes. And back into the nest. Okay, you say you've got 50,000 to spend on stocks. What should you buy? What you should do is message me. Find me on social media, whatever it is, please, and message me. Let's make sure that you don't blow that money. Okay? Because risk management is the foundation of making money. And making money is a fool's idea. Risk management is smart. Trying to get in there and just make money, you're going to blow your account. You're going to blow your money. So anyway, happy to help you. Send me a message either here or on social media or wherever. Get in touch with me and let me know who you are. Say, hey, I'm the guy with 50K. John White over on YouTube says, it seems so crazy from the outside watching the Americans constantly at war with each other. You would think you guys would support someone like Biden that has been in public service his entire life. Yeah, but the problem is old. Yeah, no, but the problem is because, well, first of all, that's true, John, like what I said. But the problem is because we don't conform, you know? Like America and everything we've done for the world and gotten to the moon and going to Mars and the whole fucking thing is because we do not conform. We will not do what you want us to do. Oh, and it's that freedom and that rebellious nature that has created all the good shit that you and your country subscribe to are out there. Like the computer you're on right now, the phones, those wouldn't be successful in socialist societies. 5 minutes till open. Yes, sir. But, yeah, it's not crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's just, yeah, some people have an opinion. Well, right on, John. We're going to keep moving on and try and keep it maybe 80-20 thematically on the topic of stocks. 80%. But good. Nice little chat. Yeah, really. You seem to also have missed, my bigger point about corruption and instead went to feeling sorry about somebody who's corrupt. Next. Don't have sympathy for the devil. You're not giving up on red yet? No. Although we did break this trend line, so we're in a little bit of a minor bullish kind of setup at the moment. I'm looking at MNQ. I'm looking at NASDAQ. NASDAQ and SPY, the Dow, the whole market, they're all markets. They're all moving in tandem. And if you want to make more money, you want to be trading NASDAQ, not SPY. Because NASDAQ moves 32% more than SPY every day. What did I just do? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Who did my cost average on? I was trying to sell and I bought on Bbai. All right, back to the momentum movers so you guys know what's going on here. See how Bbai is kind of tilting up now? This is good. It's right at a momentum breakout area. Maybe I did want to do that. Yeah, my bad. I've got this. I still have to kind of reset up things here because okay, there we go. We got a decent move going on Bbai right before the market opens. 2 minutes until the market opens. Totally intentional. See? Yeah. RJ says, yeah, totally intentional. Yeah. Yeah, got to keep the, thank you, RJ. Yeah, I know. Until it's over on Bbai, I might just buy dips and sell rips. Just kind of rotationally around the core. Seems like that kind of stock. I don't have a position on the market now. We are messing around with equilibrium. We broke through that trend line. Maybe we'll, pop back up way down here, 11,430. What's my name on YouTube? E3 Trading Group. My name is Evan Evans, and I'll be there. Okay. E3 Trading Group. And you can look that up to e3tradinggroup.com to learn a little bit more about me and the group. And to learn more about trading, there's a button there on e3trading.com, learn to trade. There is no limit on Robinhood anymore. And what are you talking about? Explain that. 45 seconds till the market opens. So we have a bullish bias on the market today, but it seems pretty grindy, choppy, reversey, if that's a word. I think the market's reversey. Nobody but the old folks would know which impression that was. Versey. Okay, market's open. Making an initial push up in the first seconds of the open. I don't see you live on YouTube right now. Oh, I better be. Yes, I am live on YouTube right now. Oh, you need to click over to the tabs called Live. They changed things and it's messed people up. It's not in videos anymore. It's in the tab called Live. I think I know. I think that's the problem you're seeing. Right. Bbai. Being a bitch. Being a buy. being a buy. So Bbai with a big dip down to the bottom of the base. I'm initially going to attempt to buy some of that up, but if it really continues on, I'm going to flatten out. I'm flatten out, I believe. Nope. It's very close to needing to flatten out. and flatten. And of course, it starts to go up right at that moment. And I haven't even gotten filled, which is very strange. Okay, we're going to on that. I'm going to have to chip out, I guess. All right, what's going on? So now it did get me out. Now it did get me out after I canceled my order, and it's going up. Wow, they have it on like full on manipulation mode. Oh my God, look at that. What a manipulation. They just fucked me on purpose. That was really interesting. So I flattened where I wanted. They wouldn't let it happen. So I canceled and it canceled, but for some reason then it filled me. Oh, and now we're going down. This is the hugest manipulation going on over on Bbai I have ever seen. My God, I just got clobbered for $800. Just that was so manipulated. Everything that just happened there. Oh well. And sorry to cry manipulation, but that is exactly what happened. I mean, these micro caps are very manipulative. It's hot, pump and dump. It's not like Bbai is like a great stock. And it looks like Justin also got screwed. Yep. That was lameoid. Is that a word? BBBY is hanging in there. EXPON is over VWAP, looking somewhat decent. XPON rather. XPON. Yeah, we sold BBBY at like 255 yesterday. But we also get out of another position. MMV coming up towards VWAP right now. MMV. There we go. Randy was just saying the same. Could be a potential entry. Should we get out? Oh man, don't get into something if you don't know how to play, how to trade. Unless you're paper trading, okay. Having a hard time. Okay, there we go. Getting in to BBBY. Okay, hang on. BY, which is going, you guys? BBBY. I will get back into Bbai here, but for smaller. Just because it has the potential. They're going to be fucking people and around with people that much, then I'd love to get fucked in the right direction. I'd like to be the fucker if I can. MMV, I didn't take a position, but wow, there's another really nasty pullback on MMV. A lot of nastiness today. A lot of nastiness going on. What's a good long hold stock? Man, may or may not be time to long hold anything yet. Honestly, it could be months before you do that. Bonds might be a better bet for you. Connect with me privately and we'll talk more about that because I go over that. I talk about that a lot and I don't want to be a broken record. Somebody said rest in peace longs because the market is it's just being trappy. Necessarily mean it's going red. Nothing really happening on Bbai. What do I think of SBNY? You kind of got it like for what? You know, there's like 100 plus ways to trade a stock. Okay, the market breaking pivot down a little bit. Still could head to this trend line and back bounce off it. Still could be very tricky movement today. To buy long options, they seem to be having management problems because their margins are dropping and dropping and dropping, and that's about to affect profitability in the face of revenues increasing. So maybe they're just laundering the money, laundering those revs and not giving them back to shareholders or the company. They seem intent on absorbing a lot of those profits instead of allowing them to grow the company. So I don't like it. BBBY sitting kind of like right at about where it started, 420. BBAI slowly grinding up. You can't trust that stock any farther than you can throw it. Yeah, this morning it's been a trap fest. Very interesting. MMV is halted. Yeah, probably. I don't know if he said that. I think it's probably halted. And it's important to kind of like take note of that. Get a little bit more defensive today and through tomorrow. XPON is definite entry. XPON. Well, now let's see if it will like just do a one trade crackdown to $1.80. Can one stock be honest? No. It's money. All money. But I mean, you are sacrificing your company. You are throwing your company under the bus. All you've got left is just to screw over your shareholders. And that's the way penny stock trading goes. Expon's being nice, but for how long? On which one night? On the market. A reversal merger to the upside? Maybe you just mean a reversal. No, I don't think so. The market is behaving like it wants to just settle in. I mean, the CPI numbers were in line. So I think all you're going to get out of this is volatility release, which, the VIX is it actually hit the teens, which is great. And that's exactly, what I'm thinking. All right, BBBY finally getting back up there. I'm going to take another chip out of XPON. It's making progress, good progress. I don't know, it's not in percentage, but percent up already. And Bbai, yep, still being a bad boy. Bad buy. Bad boy. Bad buy. Bad buy. It's actually in the word. Bad buy. Bbai. It told you, just like when we invaded, what was that city we bombed like 15, 20, 25 years ago, whatever it was? Baghdad. If you rearrange the letters in Baghdad, you get bad jihad. I'm just saying. So that's what we have here. Bbai is a bad buy. Oh, there goes BBBY. And XPON still doing good. I'm going to keep chipping out some then. Bbai just that's what it's intent on doing. Ripping red. Market is breaking down from equilibrium. XPON pulling back pretty hard to about 50% retrace on that little micro rally it just had. Like the only hope on Bbai is to short it. Anybody know if it's HTB or NTB? Somebody says, I'm taking the day off. I don't expect a good day. Well, you just never know. And but now, you know. Not a great day. Still a bullish formation here, but if we can't keep the market up, then it will close into a swing high formation that will complete tomorrow. And so if we close red today, red candle on the day with the body, then you should probably take a short position at the end of the market. I should. And will. Market's just loving to just head down right now. Red, red, red. Oh, it could accelerate here for a moment, so I'm going to take kind of a scalpish timed trade. Quick. Thoughts on gold? Gold. It's time to sell it. It's probably going to pull back for 1 or 2 months, and then it will continue going up. It seems to be in a bottom reversed uptrend. BBBY pulling back pretty hard right now. Like it's about to break down. This market is just like, yeah, no. We could be, Camille. And if we do, if that is the case, that will create a bearish engulfing, and we'll get some continuation the next day, probably in the next day. Oh, Bbai. I gotta flatten that. It's completely failing out. MMV is trying. I don't think I'm gonna touch it, man. I think if I do anything today, I'll be shorting. It'll let me short BBBY. Nope. Yeah, there goes MMV. Well, if you got it, you got it. Good job, RJ. We'll see you in a few minutes. Bbay's hard to borrow. Okay. I'm pretty surprised at what happened on Bbai. It's just not really set up to have done what it did. Whoa! Fucking MMV. Damn.
Alert.
I hope you did get that, RJ. I hope somebody did get that. RJ for president, says somebody. MMV. Just flying. Went from like 350 to 417 now. What is going on over there? Who are the ad wizards that came up with this one? Let's see if it'll take a market order or if it has to be limit. All right, I'm in at 395, I think. The way this market is, a smart trader would get out pretty quickly on profits. You're in at 328. Very nice. Ah. Here we go. Okay. All right, market heading down more. This is going to be a bleed out day, it looks like. I finally was wrong. All right, so I'm right 9 out of 10 times. That's good. But that just goes to show how CPI can just monkey wrench the whole thing. You got plans? CPI, here comes CPI, you know? That MMV is probably going to attract people's attention. It might hold this flag. A lot of pullbacks get bought up. It's got another leg in it. Okay, here it goes. Looks like. Try. All right, there's a little. All right, it's going a little more. What's going on? Is it getting into a halt? Might to a halt. Nope, nope, it's still going. MMV. I'm going to throttle down my sell side size. On that. Behaving, essentially. Thanks, Dundrell. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with whatever it was. 7 out of 8 correct market forecasts. Oh, MMV now starting to do its nasty. And I got a flatten right there. MMV. Not much different than everything else on the market right now. It definitely feels pivotal. Like the CPI came out and it just felt like just blood in the water across the whole markets. Raining cats and dogs. What does he say?
Or you could accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
Enough, I get the point.
Alert.
Oh, they're very loud.
Specifically, I only want this.
Zayla. Anyway, let me take a look at what's going on here. Bbai. Do I still? No. Okay. Xpon. BBBY. Every opportunity. Just with the flip reversal. The day. I don't think we'll forget this day. January 12th. 2 weeks into the year. The momentum small cap market, I mean, just murdered. I mean, I'd be surprised if tomorrow there's anyone left that can push these stocks up. MMV's kind of holding that base, but I would need to see 4 points to an uptrend to trust it again. We are above WAP on it. I'm loving RJ's entry at 328, a lot better than entering up here around 390, 380. All right, Xpon is starting to move again. Entered BBBY at 3.7, but what you going to do with it? If it comes back to your price, sure you get out. Okay, X-Pawn's still working, I guess. And X-Pawn might get a little blue sky edge high of the day breakout, but pre-market high was higher. Full blue sky happens at 286 on X-Pawn. XPON we're talking about. MMV is about to break this. It's about to keep continuing to go down, it looks like. At a very vulnerable spot. Market did not break a new low yet, but it is gesturing. Just trading inside of the CPI print range, which, kind of helps mop up. Shakes everything out, brings out all the short-term traders, finds the actual, finds ground, finds concrete that way, susses things out. We went from the top, just about darn near, all the way to the bottom. And now we'll see if we stabilize or take direction. There goes, see, MMV. There's that crackdown. Told you it was at a very vulnerable spot right there. Bbai starting to come back up. X-Pawn doing okay. X-Pawn's formed a double top. It does have higher lows. On SPY, let me see. Yeah. Could be a liquidity area that needs to be filled around 390s. I think maybe that's what you're talking about. Why? BBBY coming back up. Bwen starting to curve up out of a base a little bit. What positive? Market coming up off the bottom. I think it looks like we're going to stabilize around here. Not around here, but today. I think we're going to stabilize today around here in the equilibrium area. WAP has just been flat across the board. All the way from Chicago. Good morning, all the way from Chicago. What's your opinion on Mullen, if I may ask? Highly manipulated stock by a CEO who I think is actually a criminal. You have to look that up, double check. I think he's convicted. And then be careful with it. So just trade it around, and it depends on what you want to do with it, whether it's intraday day trade or some kind of a swing trade. But don't be investing in that. No, no, no. Keeping here. All right. Well, if there's not much more exciting happening, then let's move it into the group, and I'll start my errands. Oh, Nicole says, Nicole? Nicole. Yeah, just by nature, I call her Nicole. I think her name is Nicole. I'm so used to her seeing her name say Tuck now. Starbucks, hourly, looking interesting. Okay. Just looks like consolidation flag to me on a return to strength and cup and handle breakout, but I don't know. With today's CPI print, I would give it a few days to settle in. Yeah, let's take a look at Tesla for a second. Tesla was not able to take off. Today should have been a green day. So I imagine Tesla is now going to head back down to at least equilibrium 112, if not start to test the waters at 105 again over the next week. So that means the market might too. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple needed to get above that pivot. Apple has room to go down. It's stronger than Tesla. It's set up stronger than Tesla. Just pretty weak as of late. Jerome Powell's not going to be talking today, as far as I know. No. Friday, there's going to be a little talk from one of the Feds. Next Powell talk is, I'd have to check the calendar. I think they're not going to be doing their next rate announcement until February. All right, you guys, catch you in the group. Scary ass shit. Hell of a bloody day. BBBY almost reclaiming to highs now. Right there, I'll take a small position. All right. Oh, that wasn't BBBY. Oh, thank God. That was MMMV. And it didn't take the order. Right now, let me try. All right, didn't take the order. Sometimes I take that as a sign from God. But yeah, now I'll go with. Okay, catch you guys in the group. Bye. That's very funny. Apple to 128. Let's see. To 1. Yeah, yeah. I could see it stabilizing at like 129.50. Right, it could go lower before that. Yeah, it could get down around 128 and then stabilize at like 130. Feels like what the next, that looks like what's coming. Okay, catch you later, guys. VIX is in the teens again. Very nice.